everyone, my name's Fox9 and I'm Fox, and welcome to another bit of 9-Bit Theories. I'm going to be recording a few episodes ahead of time because I totally forgot that I'm leaving Tuesday on another vacation, so I need to start recording videos very quickly. So I need to start recording videos for the next 3 days for the next 10 days? 8 days? But either way, so I want to do another theory, but this time on Steven Universe. Again, a show that has a similar setup, well, not a similar setup, a similar way of telling a story, similar to Adventure Time and such, where they slowly give you pieces as it goes on. The only thing is, I love it, Steven Universe probably way more because of the art that comes with it and the music, which is awesome. Although Adventure Time has music itself, but that's beside the point. Either way, this theory I want to go into, like, it's another theory that I saw on online. I'll probably go on to two theories, but the first theory I want to bring up is the cluster fusion theory about what do you call it? Jasper. Because the theory goes basically, if you notice that in the show, if you ever watch the show, spoiler alert, also there's gonna be some spoilers in this possibly. Anyway, let me close this that way I don't look at my little screen there. All right. So basically, if you watch Steven Universe, you know about the different fusions that gems while dancing can form together and fuse into a giant gem. In some cases, I think it's usually about the same height as the gems would be standing on top of each other. Again, that's another theory altogether. But this theory goes in saying that what was it? Because each gem when they're non-fused, almost each gem non-fused has no pupils. Their eyes will usually only be one color. And that's like, Pearl has, I believe, whitish eye, grayish, whitish, I forgot. It's like lightish blue. Pearl, like each one character basically has a black eye. Steven and Rose both had pure black eyes. I think Amethyst has pure black eyes too, I forget. But, hopefully I'm bringing up pictures while I'm saying all these, but yeah, future me, you gotta figure out how to put all these pictures in. But, basically each one has each character who doesn't have those eyes, each character who has black eyes so far has been shown to only be one gem, and then fused gems such as Garnet, Sugilite, what was the new one? I know Alexandrite, I believe, is the big one. Yeah, it's the fusion of Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. And the last one was Taco Bueno. No. Why do I keep bringing that up? Tacos are bueno. God, what was it called? Stardonics? Something like that. Hooked on Phonics? No. I think it's Stardonics. I forget. But, you know, she's the newest fusion that they've shown. But, each of them, they have, like, the eye, and then they have the pupil in the middle. A color, and then a pupil in the middle, of course. They have irises, basically. So then, like, that everyone got thinking because there's a one gem that came in. I think that's technically I would consider a season finale. What was the two episodes? Jailbreak, the Return and Jailbreak, where a gem known as Jasper comes in, and although technically whatever, has a pupil and an iris. So she has a yellow iris and a black pupil, of course, but which a lot of people started thinking because later on during those series, we found out that Peridot was checking on experiments that had been happening a long time ago about, what was it? They called the cluster. She calls it the cluster. And it's had gems forcibly fused together, which people got to thinking, what if Jasper herself was a fusion? Which then also got me into thinking, because the last episode, no, not this episode, the episode beforehand, because I'm doing this the day that Historical Theory, which one was it? It was 2 days ago, because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday when, whatchamacallit, the one where Steven puts on a play. That is the episode that appeared today. Yesterday was Onion's Friend, and the day before that was the one, Keystone Motel, which we finally see underneath Sapphire's bangs, and spoiler alert, she's a Cyclops. But not only that, she herself has an iris, a black iris, of course, has an iris herself. Which now I'm throwing out another theory: what if Sapphire is a fusion also? And I say this because one, Ruby and Sapphire seem to know about cluster fusions, or they seem to know something about it, because when they first saw it, I think in the second episode, I forgot which one it was Staying Together. They find the clusters that Peridot was checking on, the cluster fusion of finding those gems fused together, and it seemed when they were talking to each other as Garnet, they were talking to each other basically as split personalities, talking to each other. It seemed like they both knew what these cluster fusions were. So I'm guessing that they've seen this before, possibly because Sapphire herself is a cluster fusion, probably fused from other gems. Again, of course, other gems fused together. And then, like, there are some theories saying, like, well, then the gems would probably know about this or stuff like that. Well, probably. That's also kind of like thinking, like, there is a theory that Pearl, like pearls in general, because they say like a defective Pearl, so the theory about her is that she is a servant of Rose. She's basically, pearls were created servants for the gems, possibly. This is, again, is a theory, and Amethyst grew up on Earth, so we really don't know Ruby and Sapphire's backstory yet, and technically we really don't know Pearl's. We're really just assuming on everything that appeared through the series, which would lead to the thing that Pearl could possibly be like could have been a servant to Rose beforehand, before everything happened. So, but that's another theory for another day. But again, like me saying, Garnet, they seem to know already about the cluster fusion. And they were, one, scared, and they both had conflicting ideas about it, or at least their emotions were going a little crazy, because, well, no, that's probably more distrust or thinking that Rose knew what happened. But also, most likely, those cluster fusions are probably the other crystal gems that fought along with Rose Quartz in the battle that happened long time ago between the Homeworld gems and the crystal gems. But anyways, that's just a short theory. If you want to check out more into it, tell me what you thought about this theory. Again, this is just something I found on the internet itself, which I'm just throwing in there, that it's possible that Jasper and Sapphire could both be fusions themselves, which apparently also in nature themselves, things like these happen on Earth itself, that there are gems that underground can get fused together in similar fashions. So it wouldn't be too hard to guess that Sapphire could be a fusion herself, and also maybe that's why she has the future vision. Because I always thought the future vision was created when Ruby and Sapphire fused together, but apparently Sapphire herself, if you haven't seen the episode, spoiler, has the future vision, that's her power that just transfers over to Garnet. But again, just a theory, take with this what you will. Next theory will possibly be, what should the next theory be? I can go into pearls more. I can do that. Either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Tell me what you thought about this theory in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Tell me if there's anything else that can help back this up. So far, that's all I've gotten so far. There hasn't been much on the clusters. Other than that, Peridot actually talked about the clusters in the last season. Now, technically, it's all scheduled under one season. Like, the 76th episode is the last one, so... But, either way, this is Steven Universe, one of my favorite shows. Love the art. Love everything about it. Cartoon Network, keep doing what you're doing, and keep Steven Universe on the air. If you can come out with, the toys real quick, that'd be great. I'd love to have those. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all the other videos, and we will see you later.